Threat of physical gun violence at the Jewish Community Center of Greater Albuquerque. Address 5520 Wyoming Boulevard Northeast, Albuquerque, New Mexico 87109, June 6, 2023, with JCC Security Director and Thomas Rabiton at 8:30 a.m. JCC Security Director's audio closed captioning is written in red. Thomas Rabiton's audio closed captioning is written in blue. Incident report tracking number T23008823. Narrative: a retired APD police officer whose first name is Doug advised the necessity and urgency to file an incident report with APD. Contact information for Gerald Sheldon, works at incident location JCC. A recording of the incident exists. In that recording, Gerald is attempting to escalate, to instigate, and to provoke, and to cause a physical altercation. I am not a fighter. I did not take his bait, nor did I respond physically or verbally, which is quite clear in the recording. Frustrated at my non-response, Gerald Shelton verbally threatened me. What is it going to take? A gun for you to listen? I have and will avoid any contact with Gerald. I have not and will not return to the incident location. Please contact Gerald and instruct him not to have any contact with me or any of my relatives, and not to escalate his dispute further. Is there a way to include a copy of this recorded harassment in the incident report? Thank you, Thomas Rabiton. Is this a good time to talk?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll close this, if you don't mind. Awful loud.
I'm assuming you got my email?
Yeah, I read through it and I was a little surprised on that.
Well, when I read through your email, I was a little surprised with,
Well, I'm sorry that you had got injured. I didn't know that.
I broke my foot.
Oh, gee.
So, but yeah, no. When I read your email, I know email does not show emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Or text message, but when I read the email, I was just like, well, wait a minute, you don't know the circumstances. You don't know what's been going on in my life.
No, I don't, right? And I didn't send it off to anybody but you.
And which I appreciate that, But when you say, I think it was just quick for you to say on here. I'm pulling up the email. When you say, have you spoken to Richard? If not, why? You have his phone. Why you have his telephone number? Exclamation mark.
Right.
So at this point, I'm like, are you shouting? But yeah, hold on. I'll just explain in a second.
Sure.
So I'm taking this like, have you spoken to Richard? Like you're asking me, am I doing my job? And I told you I'd take care of it, and that was the end of it. And then if not, why you have his telephone number? Exclamation mark. Like saying like, well, why don't you call him? Okay, well, I've been injured and I haven't been at work since the last I spoke with you. He continues to double park. I know that. You're sending me the pictures. And you put down, do we need to get the director involved to ensure? Well, I am a director and I am the one that handles these issues. So I don't know why. So I responded, in the way I did, was just pretty much saying, hey, look, I'm taking care of this. I've been injured. I want to take care of this. I want to talk to him. He actually had told Marcia and apologized that he was parking like that and he was going to fix his parking.
Thomas, I have been off work due to an injury, so I have not been able to talk with Richard. Your actions by email or in person by repetitively bringing up this issue is an annoyance. The JCC is a private establishment and is private property. If you can't respect and understand that, then you are free to find another gym. If you continue to push this issue with the CEO, any director, front desk, or any employee of JCC, I personally will file criminal charges against you for harassment. This means your membership will be in question. Under state statute section 30-3A-2, harassment is knowingly pursuing a pattern of conduct specifically done to annoy, terrorize, or alarm a victim for no legal purpose. The person suffers reasonable emotional distress as a result, and the accused could be charged with a misdemeanor. Please understand, I come from a law enforcement background. I understand the law, and especially when someone is starting to break the law. You are establishing a pattern that can be construed as harassment. The more you push this issue, the stronger the case of harassment it becomes. You have no legal purpose because double parking is not against the law. You told me that a state police officer told you the same thing. He also said it can create a hostile environment. Although you were the one who approached Richard and started a confrontation by asking him if he was entitled. Again, the JCC is a private property. Please stop with your emails. Previously, the CEO has told you this situation is being looked into. That means in my position as a security director, I look into these matters. You are more than welcome to file a police report or complaint to Albuquerque Police Department. But contacting, complaining, demanding a resolution, or demanding updates from me or any employee of the JCC will now stop. Thank you and have a nice day. Best regards. Security Director Gerald Shelton.
When did he say that?
I think that was this morning. I just talked to Marcia this morning.
Well, I didn't mention it to anybody. Your email is the only one. I don't talk to anybody about it.
I don't know how word got around, but apparently it got around. But because only you, me, and Marcia knew about this.
Marcia wasn't in when I got in. She wasn't even at the desk.
Marcia's here now.
No, yeah, she wasn't at the desk. I got in a little late. It was around.
Well, this is what she was telling me, so I don't know. But yeah, the bottom line is, like I said, is the issue, that you have a problem with, cannot be enforced, by the law.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah, and if he, that what happens at this level is my discretion at this point.
Okay.
And that's what the CEO has me take care of these issues. So the issue, if it continues, you need to drop it, not bring it up anymore.
Well, when we first talked, it's like you did. Now, okay,
You didn't give me a chance to do anything because you didn't understand.
Right. Well, I think maybe what we should have done is talk to each other before you wrote that email. Okay, and then you would have been, I would have been apologetic because I didn't know you were injured. I had no idea. I don't know.
But let me ask you this, with all due respect. Once I have a problem, you have to trust that I need to deal with it at this point. You like to check up on me and to expect, something to be done about it. That is irrelevant at this point.
Well, okay.
This is private property.
I understand, and there are social norms that people follow when they're at Walmart.
You're right. There are social norms, and also confronting someone about their double parking can create a hostile environment.
That's correct, and I haven't spoken to.
But you did to begin with, correct?
What I just asked them. It wasn't a confrontation. It was more of a.
But you don't know what his mindset could have been. He could have exploded and said, "What is the business of yours?" And could have shot you or hurt you out there. I mean, something you don't want to put yourself in that situation, honestly.
And we don't want that to happen to anybody.
Yeah,
okay, because and I was a little concerned. You said harassment. You asked me the first time to send emails to you.
I did.
And not to speak to anybody else.
I did.
And I continued to do that.
I did. So what I'm saying is I don't want you to continue sending me emails with pictures asking me what have I done about this.
Okay, no.
And And that I don't want, that stops.
All right.
You know?
Well, can I send you just an email saying this is the 8th time he's done it?
No, because to me that's annoying me.
Well, this is your job, isn't it?
It's my job to take care of business, but it's not your job to remind me. Well, let me do my job.
Well, are we saying that we don't want people to report?
You're not Thomas, you're not my boss.
No, I understand.
And I do not work for the city. You're not my boss.
So I understand that.
Okay.
I'm your customer.
You're a customer. You're right. And we do have the right to refuse service. So if you start to act in a way that I'm telling you right now that you should not be doing this, then you will.
So are we taking a blind eye to this?
That doesn't matter, right? At this point, how I do my investigation is none of your business.
No, but I mean, if you take a blind eye to it and something happens,
Thomas, I haven't even had a chance to talk with him because I've been injured.
Right.
So do not quickly judge me and say...
Well, no, but you're saying you don't want to know if he's complying with... I was under the impression you may have talked to him or something.
Okay, I have not talked to him.
Okay, because he doesn't always double park.
Okay, so...
He doesn't, so some days he doesn't. Now, I sent you that email with a picture of all the vacant parking spots he could have parked in.
Yeah, and the parking lot is not full, is it?
No.
So why is it such a big issue, though?
Well, you.
But to you,
the first time that we talked about it.
Why is it a big issue to you?
Well, the first time we talked about it, I thought you were in agreement that people that thought they were entitled to do things, that you didn't like.
You're right.
Okay? And I thought you were in agreement that if this became the norm, and people just started double parking anytime they wanted to, that we could have a real problem. And I thought that we agreed that by addressing it, we could curtail.
Thomas?
And then I thought, that sign that I proposed, for $150 you could put it on 3 poles, get 3 signs, and the issue's done.
I understand the sign. This is private property. I get that, Thomas.
But why I know it's your job, but why?
The thing is, I don't need to give you a reason.
Okay.
I don't need to give you a reason.
All right.
First of all, I have not yet talked with them, and I have not been given the chance to talk with them because this is my first day back at work. Okay. That you didn't know about, okay? So I'm cutting straight to the chase that you pushing this issue is gonna your membership will be in question, okay? Your membership will be in question, and I don't want to see you have to be revoked and not be allowed to be here, but for you pushing this issue, take this up with someone else. You don't take this up with me or the CEO or any people here, okay? Go talk to the police, talk to whoever, an attorney or whatever, that will listen to you, okay, or a therapist or whatever. But you can't continue.
A therapist?
Or you can't continue.
Therapist.
Someone who will listen to you. That's what I'm saying. Okay, but
now, are you saying I'm the problem?
I'm saying you're becoming a problem with me. Yes.
I'm becoming a problem because I'm reporting.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you've already reported. You've done your due diligence, right? You've done your due diligence. You don't continue and continue and continue to poke at the problem to try to get your way.
To get my way?
Yeah.
Or to help JCC out with a potential problem?
I don't know. I think it's to you to get your way. Okay? Then I think that's up to anyone's opinion.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
But it's like you did a 180. Were you just placating me the first time we met?
No, I talked to you about the issue.
Well, you agreed that it was a problem, that you'd address it, and that you didn't like entitled. People thinking they were entitled.
That's true.
And now you send me an email saying...
No, you sent me an email.
Right, you responded.
I responded because I didn't appreciate that email.
Okay, and, about harassment. How is this harassment? I'm not talking to Richard about it. I'm not talking to Marcia because you said...
It's going to become harassment with me. Okay? That's where it's going to start.
Okay.
It's going to become harassment. So, I understand you wanted to talk about this. I'm great. I'm glad you came in and talked about it. And after this conversation, we're not going to talk about this anymore. Okay? It's going to be a done issue, okay? Do you understand? I mean, if you can't comply with that, we'll go down the membership and then we'll revoke you right now, okay? Because I'm serious. I'm the one that's going to make that decision, okay? I don't want to have to do that. You need to let this go, okay? If you want to continue to argue, then we will go through with that. I don't want to have to do that, Thomas. This is ridiculous, okay? There's much more serious things out there than double parking, okay? Much more serious.
But you agreed to with me the first time that double parking by people could cause a very severe problem with
right.
JCC.
If you want to hold on to that, then yes, absolutely. Then, what I'm telling you now,
then I'm doing my due diligence.
Then that's fine, great.
To let you know.
Yeah, and you did do that. Now I want you to stop, okay, bringing this up, because the matter is not up to you anymore.
So are we saying we're not going to enforce it? We're not going to.
That's not.
Are we saying?
I'm saying that it's none of your business.
It's none of my business.
It's none of your business, yeah.
Whether you enforce it or you don't enforce it. Whether you put up, it's none of my business.
It's none of your business. If you don't like that,
are we selectively enforcing social norms and
are you selectively picking his vehicle out among all the other vehicles?
None of the other vehicles are double
You
parked.
walk through the whole parking lot and check every parking spot, because I can pull up on the cameras to see if you did.
I didn't walk through. I drive through.
So you see,
I drive through.
Do you come out specifically to take pictures of his car? Do you come out of the gym?
Sure. No.
No, because
when I'm
cameras,
coming here.
you come out specifically to go out there and take pictures of his car, and did not walk around to other vehicles and see any
I
other
drove in.
Yeah, but did you check any other? Did you inspect?
When I drive in, I can see everybody's.
You see the back parking lot with people parked here?
No, I don't. I don't go back there.
Okay, so you're selectively choosing his vehicle. Because on the cameras, it doesn't show you walking and checking each space. Okay, it doesn't. Do you see what I'm saying?
So in the cameras, you got him double parking.
Well, obviously. I mean, you're taking pictures of it. I see it on the cameras. Yeah.
And so, yeah, because you asked me to send it to you, and that's exactly what I did.
So there's other things I have to take care of, okay? But this conversation is over, okay?
I will,
It's over. I mean, you can go ahead and file a police report, absolutely. You read my email.
No, I'm not going to, the police are not going to do anything to it because it's private property. I agree with you. Harassment, that's a little stretching it of the
it's
a statute.
It's gonna begin if you continue to talk about this. That's when it's gonna begin, okay? Because you're now establishing a pattern.
I'm establishing a pattern of reporting.
When I'm telling you not to report this and talk about this anymore, and you're annoying me. Do you read the statute? I've charged people with this before, Thomas, and I've won in court, okay? It's on email. I talked with you about this, okay? So if you bring this up again, you're showing a pattern of harassment. Okay?
Well, then
You'll drop it, or don't go to the gym here anymore. Okay, it's either or that. You'll drop it, or you'll go to the gym. If you want to continue talking about this other people, I will find out. Okay, people will report to me.
Talking about what?
If you talk about this issue to staff members, okay, they're going to report this to me.
Sure.
I don't want you doing that. Okay.
I know you don't want me doing this.
I'm respectfully asking you, right?
And I'm respectfully asking you to do your job.
Great, and they should end right there.
And if for any reason this or any other individual, there's other cars. I sent you one with a gray car. They're not double parked anymore, but there were other cars that double parked, and I've sent those in. If somebody's violating the norms, I will let you know. I will send you an email and I will send you a picture of it.
If it is anything else to do with that same vehicle, I don't want to hear about it, okay? Yeah, I'm telling you that. I don't want to hear about it, okay?
Well, who is this Richard? Is he somebody important here?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know.
You're the one that sees him every morning. I'm not here every morning. Did you talk to him?
I don't,
I don't know, because I don't
talk to him. I talked to him once because it was kind of unusual to see that, and that's when he told me he was entitled to park, and he didn't care if anybody said, what about it if everybody gets the same opinion? Now we get 200 parking spots become 100. And then there's people that are, hey, I was there first and stuff like that. And then if you put the sign up, that takes care of it all. Am I telling you how you do
It
it?
does not take care of it.
How does it?
Because people don't listen still, okay?
No.
People don't follow the rules still. People still don't follow the laws if you put signs up.
Well, okay, there's a fraction.
Society's not perfect.
I understand,
So
but
don't say this will solve the problem.
okay,
It won't.
maybe not 100%, but it might minimize it.
Right.
It might minimize it to a negligible, condition, and then people would be more attentive.
Now, is anyone getting hurt when he double parks? Let me ask you this.
This parking sign would reduce or eliminate double parking and encourage more attentive parking. More cars would be parked in the middle of a parking spot rather than near or on top of a parking line. This would cost less than $150 for 3 signs. Why didn't JCC post these parking signs?
Is anyone getting physically hurt? Is anyone's life in danger? Yes or no? It's a yes or no question. When he does that, is it putting anyone's life in physical
It could, if somebody came up and wanted to park and he was double parked there could be a problem.
Someone's life in danger. I'm telling you, by someone parking there and then him walking away.
I can't answer for people. What people will do.
It's not an egregious.
I can't answer for what people will do.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I've done law enforcement for over 20 years. Okay, it's not egregious. It's not even a crime. Okay. No one is physically getting hurt. It's not even property damage. Okay. All it is it's a personal issue. Okay. And you're bringing this up as like, there's a
to help JCC out.
No, you have a personal issue.
To help JCC
And you can blanket it.
I think
Your personal issues.
non-interested party would agree with me.
Then that's fine. But look at, you are knocking on the door too much with me or anyone else, and I'm about to just say, hey, you know what, I'm done. You can find another gym to go be a part of and then complain to them, okay? So either drop it, okay? I'm telling you, either drop it and stop going on with this stuff, or we're gonna go ahead and revoke your membership, okay? It's over, okay? I don't want to hear it anymore. Do you understand?
I'm sorry you feel that way.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
No, we're not.
And if we're not, then we can go find another gym, okay? You tell me. Because I'm the one that makes that decision. Let me know.
Well, if he continues, I will report it. If he doesn't continue,
If it continues,
I will report it.
Because if you do that, you're not going to be at this gym anymore. And then I will have you criminal trespass from this location.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay,
Then we can go.
You can ruin this gym, and you can be a Definer Finest Fitness, okay, with much more problems, I guarantee, than this place here. If you want to do that, go ahead, send me another email, or bring it up to anyone else, and then
I hate to be threatened like that.
No, I'm not threatening. It's a promise. I'm promising right now, okay? I can do that. Huh? Okay, so
I think it's my duty.
and that's fine. And that's fine. Thank you. That's fine.
I will report it.
And you've done that. You do that again.
And I'll continue.
Then you won't be here anymore. Okay? I guarantee that the next time you go and do that, our front desk will let you in and I'll have you charged. Okay? Simple as that. Okay, go ahead, you push it. You do it.
And that's considered harassment.
Absolutely.
Let me talk to my attorney.
You go talk to your attorney. Okay?
And find out what harassment is.
Absolutely, that's what I say. Go talk to your attorney, go talk to the police department, talk to whoever you want, okay? I've done this, okay? I've played this rodeo many times, okay? Matter of fact, I'm probably just going to revoke your membership now, and you won't be welcome back, okay? Because you're starting to push buttons, and you're really annoying me with it, okay? Are we going to end on a good note or bad note? You let me know right now, because I'm about to go to membership office. Okay?
Are we good?
Good note or bad note right now? Let me know.
I think we're on a salary.
We're on a Solid no. Okay.
Solid.
Okay, then we're on a bad note. So then I don't think you should be a part of this gym anymore.
You want to walk down and walk?
No, when you're going to leave, you'll receive a phone call and you won't be welcome back over here. I'm not going to deal with this. Okay?
Well,
If you don't leave, I'll personally escort you out here. Okay?
And I talked to the director of JCC.
There is no director of JCC.
I thought there was Shelley.
She's not in today. She's off today.
Let me talk to Shelley Pratt before we do anything.
It doesn't matter. I mean, once I make the call, she told you that the matter was being issued. Remember the email? She deferred it to me. So it gets deferred to me, Thomas. When it gets deferred to me, that means I make the final call. Okay, and I've done that before. I did that last month, and I'll do it right now. I don't care. Okay. I will personally escort you out of here if you don't listen to me right now. I will revoke your membership. Okay, because you are now trying to really push my buttons. Okay.
And that's the issue. It's not the issue.
Well, the issue is you're not listening.
The issue is
No, you're not listening to me. You're not listening to
the issue is pushing your buttons.
No, you're not. The issue is not listening to the authority.
No, that's
You're not listening. You're not listening to authority right now. And I'm the security director. And you're not listening to me. So what is it with you? I mean, you don't listen to authority.
The issue is
you don't listen to authority. Do you?
the issue is pushing.
Does it need to be someone in a uniform for you to listen to? Someone with a badge and gun? Is that who you need to listen to? Is that
Are you
someone
saying that you don't have any respect for what I'm doing?
No, I'm not talking like that.
You're saying
That's
reporting.
We're not talking
If I
about
see something happen, I'm
That's
not
not-
reporting.
I'm not talking about that. We're talking about the issue. We're talking about the issue that you're not letting go.
If somebody is physically harassing
Look, you're going around in
no, I'm
circles.
just asking you.
What
What can I
You're going
report?
around in circles.
What can I report?
I don't want to hear it anymore.
What can I report?
You can go report it somewhere else. Okay?
But, I mean, what is
Did
on
you
your
hear me?
list to report?
You can go ahead and report this somewhere else. Okay? Because we're going around in circles with this. Okay? So you're burning your bridges with me, Thomas. I'm telling you right now, and you don't care about it. Because look at you, you don't care about it. You're burning my bridges and you don't care about it. I'm trying to tell you.
Well,
I'm trying to tell you to listen to me. You don't want to listen to me. You want to continue fighting me on this issue.
I understand.
No, you are. You continue fighting me with this issue. You're not listening to me. I'm trying to talk. You keep interrupting me. I'm telling you as the authority that I have, let this go. You don't want to let it go. Now you have a problem with me because you're saying, Gerald, I don't want to listen to you anymore. I want to continue talking about this. And I say I'm done. And you're starting to become annoying, and that's harassment. Me. You understand that, okay? I went to court with this, and I've got convictions on this, and that's fine. Talk to your attorney. He'll tell you the same thing. Maybe you need to hear from your attorney, or maybe you need to hear from a uniformed police officer, okay?
What are you going to do if something happens?
No, it doesn't matter.
No, let me just. Because
I mean,
you agreed last time.
No, I'm not going to feed your fantasy on what am I going to do on this or this or this. No, I'm not going to feed your
What's
fantasy.
JCC going to do if something happens?
This is
because
we're going around circles, Thomas. We're going around circles, okay? So you need to leave.
Who's your boss?
The CEO,
Okay.
Shelley. Okay.
All right.
So you need to go now.
I'm going to leave now,
Okay.
and I will be discussing it with him.
Okay, that's fine.
And if I see him, I will report it. If you want to revoke my membership, do it.